Hello, my name is Brandon Montgomery. The purpose of this video is to show working Kubernetes cluster with the GitLab CI/CD pipeline, updating a Docker container. Before we begin, let me give you a little background. I'm a DevOps engineer who is working on his Kubernetes application developer certification. I created this cluster and pipeline without any prior training, so it's just a work in progress, just to show you it works. There are plenty more things to do as this is a beginner video. With that in mind, let's get started. So, just to show you, I've got 3 nodes. I've got my master node, and then I've got 2 working nodes. The pipeline will actually be deploying to one of the worker nodes. And it's just a Flask Python app Docker container that I created. Let's go ahead and take a look at that and just kind of show you that it's running, and then we'll do the pipeline, show you that everything updated and that it made its changes. So let's take a look here. 1038.01. Oops, don't know why that did 11. Sorry about that. Should have only done 1. Okay, so that's just my Flask app. All it's returning is just a little bit of a saying. So right now it says Brandon Montgomery Kubernetes test 1. So what we'd like to do is update this. So right here, let's go to Visual Studio. Here's my code for my Flask app. So we're going to just test, we're just going to change it. So right now you saw it was saying test 1. We're going to change it to test 2. So let's save that. And then we're going to upload it. As you can see, we're on the develop branch. Let's add that. We'll say test 2. Okay, let's upload that. Okay, so that should be done. Let's go over here. I'm actually going to open up a new window. So let's see what we're doing here. Now let's go to this is my GitLab server that I have running that I also built. Okay, now we're in here. Here's my project. So what we're going to do, we do have a pipeline in order to get that working, as we're going to do a merge request. New merge request. And then we're going to go from develop to my release branch. Create my merge request. Merge, and that should create my first pipeline. Most of these pipelines, they're just outputting information as far as it just kind of working. I just wanted to create pipelines just to show that I can create them and that they are working. The last one was actually the deployment. So we will check that here in a minute once we merge to the master branch, which will actually have our prod deployment here. Okay, now that we got the build complete, let's move on to test. Kick off those. Yeah, really these test jobs are just more just doing some basic pipelines just so you can see different ones from build to test to deploy. Let's kick out the second job here. Great. Okay. Now it's going to do a test deploy. So that's succeeded. Great. So now let's go on to, let's say we do all our testing and everything. Now we're going to create another merge request, but this time it's from the release branch to our master branch, and this will deploy to as if it was in production. It should update the app and everything. So let's create a merge request. Merge that. Should build some new pipeline. There we go. We're going to build out. Now this GitLab, what they did for each server is I created a GitLab runner so that way it can run all the jobs separately instead of having to wait or prod deploy. Kind of watch it in action here, which is pretty quick. Okay, so everything should be deployed to prod. And remember, what we did is we changed it to test 2 when we saved it. So let's go back to this. Let's take a look at our pods here. And as you can see, this one's at 10:38:02. So that's one thing you can tell it's changed. And now you'll see it says my name and test 2. So there it is. It's just a quick demo of a full Kubernetes cluster with one primary server and then 2 node servers or worker servers. And then I've got a GitLab pipeline that deploys my Docker container. It updates it, Python Flask app, and then deploys that to my Kubernetes cluster and updates it through a continuous pipeline. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, it's just more just to show that where I'm at, that I was able to create the Kubernetes cluster and the pipeline and use Docker containers. It's just more of an example, and that's it. Hopefully once I get my Kubernetes certification, I'll post some more videos as I get further within Kubernetes, but I just wanted to go ahead and create the video and go from there. I appreciate your time. Thank you.